Hi, fellow traders. Yes, you are the driver. You're the one that should be driving your own car. All right, because everybody knows when you're the driver, you're in control of the direction that it goes, how fast it goes, what radio station is on, what temperature it is in the car, all of the things, the adjustments. You're in control of all of that. So in trading, you have to be just like that driver, where you're in control of everything. Now, you can't control the market. We know that. Just like as a driver, we can't control other drivers on the road and the stoplights and all that. We can't control that. That's like the market. But there are things that we can control as a trader. One of the main things is, when you start trading and you start taking trades, you cannot be in the I'm following this person mindset. You have to be in, okay, I'm going to build my trade plan. I'm going to have my entry. I'm going to have my exit. I'm going to have my stop. And you stick to it. Okay. You can't follow anybody else. You can't use other people's thoughts on your trades. It has to be your own. You can't have that keeping up with the Joneses attitude either. Trying to trade like this other person or do what this other person is doing, or try to take as many trades. And you have to just focus on yourself. What we have control over is, we can't give that up. We can't. If we do, we're going to lose. No, our main focus has to be on execution. Execution is key. That's the main thing that we have 100% control over, is our execution. And we can't give up that control. Okay, that is the only way that we're going to get to where we want to be, is that we come in the market and we execute every day. That we're authentic. We're doing our own thing. Okay, yeah, there's nothing wrong with you trading the strategies that I'm teaching you, or strategies that you're learning from somebody else. The way we taught it to you, there's nothing wrong with that. But you've got to use your own plans. You can't sit and wait for me to take a trade and then you take it. That's not what this is about. Or wait for me to confirm that. Now, that's fine when you're learning and you're not taking live trades. You're just kind of learning, getting a feel for this and getting a feel for that. But when you start taking those live trades, you're in the driver's seat. You're the driver. You decide when you get in. You decide when you get out. And everything is centered around you executing your trade plan. That's what it's all about. I had a couple of guys when I went to lunch. I got back. It's like, well, if you were here, I would have taken this trade with you. If you were here, I would have done this. No, it's not that. That's not what it's about. That's not what education is about. All right. When you're there, and you have to think of it like independent study. You're there, you're going to have to put into practice the principles that you're learning from me. And the only way to do that is to just do it. And after it's done, after it's over, that's what the reflection part is for. That's why you can send me your trades and say, hey, what did I do wrong? Did I do anything wrong? Is this right? Or whatever. That's what that's for. All right, so, I give you this for free. Contrary to popular belief, you do not pay for the mentor sessions. You do not pay for the classes. When you join, The only thing you're paying for is the platform, because I have to pay a third party for all the platforms I use to house the videos, the chat platform that we use and we do classes on and all that. That's what you're paying for. I'm giving you mentor sessions. I'm giving you my time. I'm giving you the classes. $12,000 worth of classes you're getting for free. You don't pay for it. All right, so take advantage of that. Take advantage of the fact that you have all of these tools at your disposal. So, man, just drive the damn car. That's all you got to do. Drive the car. And, if you get lost, that's what I'm here for. All right, so let's take a look at what we did today. Today was a little crazy. This trade, I'm going to show you this trade first. This was an accident. I was actually trying to take off 2/3 of my position on RCL. I was trying to sell it, but I had the chart on BA and accidentally shorted this. I know it looks like a decent thing, but it wasn't. It wasn't intentional at all. So all I did was hold it. I was going to take it off at 187. And this candle, it didn't do it. It kind of sold off. And then it started to, push back up. So I just went ahead and took it off because I thought, it might not come back. It did on the next candle. But, I knew 187 was going to be the pullback and the bounce spot on this. Because I actually was working through this trade with to the long side with a couple people, a couple of members in chat who took this on this channel break. Once it broke the top of this channel, there's an entry right there. All right, so we had this resistance here that I forgot. I didn't see this until after I was saying, yeah, this was the entry. But it went right to our first target, which was a 5-minute opening range high. Pulled back a little bit, went right to our second target, which was high day. And it pulled back a little bit, and then it ripped to new highs. So this was another one of those stocks where you just had to be patient, wait for the top of that channel to break if you're going long, and take it and just ride the wave. And we had several members that made out pretty good on this. And I was really happy. Really happy for you guys. But I put this up here because I wanted to show this was just an accident. It wasn't really a legit trade. I was actually trying to take 200 off of this one. So this was the main stock today. RCL. I didn't take the initial opening range break. I waited for the second and I waited for the confirmation. So here's the 5-minute opening range. This is when it broke the first time and it pulled all the way back. Here's the second time. Yeah, I could have took it on a break, but I wanted this to close and then trade, give me a higher high to confirm. That's what it did. I bought it, pushed it up. Actually got 2 covers on this, or 2 targets on this, and then it sold back and pulled all the way back to the 20 here. And no, this is the VWAP. And the 9 was sitting right here. Now, I could have put this at break even and I never would have been stopped out. I would have still been in this trade. But it was just a judgment call. It was just a judgment call to put, if it pulled back this far, to kind of go ahead and take it off, and I did. So at that point, we put in this channel here, which is a high and a low. I waited, and this actually put in a flag too if you want to look at it that way. But I waited until we broke and claimed the channel. I got in. Did not get to where I wanted it to go. I wanted to get to like 56, through 56.25 up to around 56.50. It didn't get there, so I had to take some off early because this was kind of failing. Then it came back, stopped me out, break even. It tried to push up there again, but it just couldn't do it. And this turned out to be a smart move here, just kind of reading the price action and not letting it go. So we just waited, and finally this sold off and it bounced, and we took out the top of this channel. Here again, we closed above it. I bought it. It went up and it got stuffed, and it pulled back and it kind of held. So it kind of put in another top here. So that's when I marked this. And, this was the top of another channel. So I felt if it broke it again, it would give us another good move up. My stop in this case was the 20. The 20 was so close that it made sense to just use this. Now, no, it's a little bit wider stop, but it wasn't obscene. It was well within my comfort zone. And so as long as we held a 20, this was a viable trade. And we bounced and worked our way back up. And here we closed above the top of this channel, but we did not confirm. So it actually pulled back again. And on this break, it kind of confirmed it. And we kind of traded a little sideways here before we broke out. But here is, what did I take off here? Here's where I took off the 200. And this is where I messed up and shorted BA when I was trying to take 200 off here, and kind of got that messed up. But second target was up here, and then I just waited to the end of the day and just to see how far I can go and take this off. But you can see, and I drew these channels because you could see the opportunity once it moved on. Okay, this is not a trading range, but when this was trading up, this hadn't been put in yet. I kind of drew this as a line in the sand here, but we finally, we broke over this, and this could have been another support to base a trade off of. But at this point, we were only moving about 50-60 cents per break, and that I looked for more than that. So I was pretty much put out with the stop at that point. I was pretty much put out with it and was done with it. I actually had set a stop before I hit this target, just like whatever. If it pulls back, it just pulls back. But it was that time of the day. It was late in the day, and I was ready to go. So that was that. So ended up pretty decent today, 701.57. A really, really solid day. We've had some pretty good action the last 3 days. Monday was really good. Yesterday, it was a tough trading day, but there were some moves that you really could have jumped on. Today was a really good day. A lot of the stocks on our watch list made very, very good moves. So it was just a matter of picking your poison, is what it boiled down to. So pretty happy with the day. I could end the week right here and be really happy. But we've got Thursday and Friday to go, so we'll see if we can make some noise. All right, so yesterday had to close out CHGG. This was one of the swings from last week. Was doing really good, and then we got the big, the big sell-off day Tuesday. I mean, not Tuesday. Was it Monday? Yeah, Monday. The big sell-off day Monday, and it didn't want to recover on Tuesday, so I ended up having to close it out. So we took a little hit on that, 981.91. So not the best of things, but then we picked up another. Well, it's not 981, but 935 on the first leg of this GIS trade. So looking for 70 on the next hit. But and then we're still in Camping World. That's one that we've been really looking at for the last couple of weeks, really. There've been a couple of stocks that we were looking at, and Camping World is one. I'm looking for 35. I'm actually in 2 swings in CWH in 2 different accounts. One of them I've already taken profit on. That one's posted on the website. This one I think is posted too, but I'm looking for 35 for the first target on this next CWH. But with if the market continues to push, it's going to be a really, really good week for swing trades and day trades. So really happy about that. So that's going to wrap it up for me today. I hope you guys had a good day. You enjoy the rest of your day. And I'll see you in the AM.